What's good? What's good? It's Tuesday. Closing conversations. All right, Kurt. Listen, we making live seller calls today, guys. We do this every single Tuesday and Thursday, where we call live right here on YouTube. We call members of our community, the U. They use our offerbolt.io, a software we created to be able to automatically use AI, go out and contact homeowners, only find the ones who are interested in selling their property. All right. No more cold calling like crazy. No more knocking on doors, driving for dollars. You can use offerbolt.io to make a lot of things happen. I'm joined with my guy, Kurt Cohen, Mr. Triple Down himself. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Hey, man, it's the boy, it's the kid, the one you know, you like, you trust, from the biggest L of all Arkansas people, not Atlanta. Don't let the hat fool you. We just rocking red. That's how we feeling. And Chris, man, I'm just ready to. Hold on, man. What's this? Hold up. I just got some. What this say?
Hey, Curtis, this is Fossey. On Roosevelt. I decided to go and sell to you, so I don't have to do a whole lot of work with this. Okay.
Chris, I'm on some never leave a seat till I get a deal. You heard me?
Come on, man. We're working today, man.
Let's go.
Kurt, listen, man, we've been talking a lot about the market, the economy, things that happen, pressures happening for a lot of people. I'm seeing people crashing out all over social media, man, from stress, going crazy. All right, Kurt, you got to have a level of poise. All right, you got to have a level of poise. All right, listen, like Kobe in the fourth, that's correct, man. Y'all hit like, share, subscribe. We're going to start getting into this thing today. Kurt, I'm going to let you kick us off, man, with the first call. We got a good amount of people to work through today, man. Shout out to the U family on getting some leads in the door. Hopefully, y'all send in some good ones. No judgment. Hopefully, y'all send in some good ones. All right, but we're going to tap in on it. We're going to get rocking and rolling today. Can't wait, man. Let's make it happen. Kurt, you want to start kicking us off?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going out there to my city, man. My second home. Shout out to the shop, baby. There's nothing but love in the shop. Nothing but love.
This is Elaine. Please leave a message.
I'm in somewhere. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey, this is Curtis. I wanted to speak out to Miss Butler.
This is she.
Hey, Miss Butler. Would you be comfortable to speak to me about a property out there on Central Park Avenue in Chicago?
I'm not interested in selling it right now.
Really? Okay. You know what? It looks like you had spoke to somebody in my office about it, Tiffany.
Yeah, I did.
What made you not? I'm just curious. What made you not interested? Was it kind of like some prices that you were getting?
I haven't received any prices yet.
Okay. What made you want to change your plans?
I don't know. I just don't. I guess I just don't want to be bothered with it now.
You know what? I get it. Sometimes some stuff just need to be the right point, right timing, right? And you probably get a ton of calls, like more than you.
Yeah, I have been lately. What's going on with that?
You know what? I personally get a lot of phone. I get a lot of phone calls about everything: insurance, gym memberships, properties. I got this one girl. She called me every day at 5:00 about a gym membership or eSporter. Lord knows I don't want to go to eSporter, but she called me every day. You know what? I talked to her yesterday and I said, baby, listen, I'm not going to eSporter. Okay. But I appreciate the call because I'm always up at 5 a.m. anyway. But it's like, I'm not going to eSporter. I appreciate it, but I'm not going. So I really get it. But you know what? Typically when people tell me that, Miss Butler, they really kind of on the fence about selling, but like you said, they just get so many calls, it can be very overwhelming. So you kind of like, like anybody, right? If stuff get overwhelming, you just like, you know what, to hell with it for the moment. I'm just gonna take a step back. But if everything wasn't so overwhelming for you to be able to sell the property, and it was kind of, a seamless process, is that something you would still consider?
I guess I would, because I don't really want the property, but it's I don't know, it's important to me, but it's just not important that I sell it right now.
What makes it so important to you?
It's it was my childhood home, and my grandparents lived there, and we grew up there, so it's just sentimental, I guess.
Nah, I get it. Are your grandparents still with us? Are they still living there, or that was kind of something in the
No,
past?
no, everybody's gone, and I guess that's what makes it so hard.
So, what are you doing with the property now?
It's just vacant.
It's just vacant.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, okay. Do you even go in? Are you like one of those people like when my grandparents passed? Even though we're in real estate, when it was time for me to deal with their assets and their stuff, I couldn't even go on the street no more. So I don't even. I was just like, I mean, do what you're gonna do, type of thing, because I just couldn't. I couldn't deal with that loss. It's like I was losing them and also losing like the house too. You know what I'm saying? So and actually,
Yeah.
when we sold that property, that was one of the ones that we just couldn't keep because of how much I loved them. But when we actually sold that house, I signed that paperwork. I didn't talk to nobody. I left and I cried the whole way back home.
Mm.
But so I can completely understand. But sometimes letting go is the next step to process and healing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just keep it up on the outside, and it's just sitting there. But
Well, so I guess even though the world not perfect, but in a perfect world, like I said, if I can make it seamless for you, we hold on to those memories that your grandparents had and you had with them and your family members. But would you say that you would be at a point right now to where you're ready to process healing and kind of keep moving forward?
um, I know that I have to sell it eventually. But yeah, I mean, I would like to, because I would really like to be over it, but um, it doesn't seem like it's possible right now.
Why you say what makes it so impossible?
Um, the house is still full of furniture and stuff,
Mm,
so um, you know, it's just.
okay, so it's did you have somebody that was going, I guess for you, like go inside the house and like is there stuff in there that you would want to keep? Obviously, so right.
I don't think so. It's been like 4 years now,
Okay.
so probably not.
Hmm.
But it's full of stuff because it's a two flat. So
Hmm.
my brothers were living there, and
Hmm.
um, so probably not. But I
Okay.
probably would be too embarrassed for somebody to go over there and looking it up.
No, don't be embarrassed. Look, we just purchased I don't like to label people, so don't put me in that position, okay? Don't do me like
uh,
that. I don't like to label people, but some people may call these people hoarders. And man, I opened that house. It was so much stuff on the inside. You
uh-huh.
couldn't even walk through it. Like it was just piles and piles and piles of stuff. So like I personally already been in the worst of worst, what I would consider the worst of worst. So don't feel any see because you one of those type of people you don't even want them coming to your house if your carpet not clean and the bathroom not scraped. So
Right.
don't worry about it. I'm not looking to see like how clean it is. I'm just looking to see if it's in a good structure or not. That's all. If you had a opportunity to sell that property, do you think your brothers would be okay with it, or are you the only decision maker on it?
I'm the decision maker. They're all deceased.
Oh my God! So you literally here by yourself?
Yeah. Well, I had my husband, but my family, they're all gone.
Okay. What price would you be saying that, if I had to let this go and it gave me an opportunity to move forward, I could put this not necessarily just in the past, but it can just open up that door for healing. I can move on and start my healing process. And I don't have to worry about going through all that stuff on the inside of that property. I don't have to worry about going back to the house. I don't have to worry about, the title work, nothing like that. Like, how much would you would say that, you would possibly need to make that happen for you?
I was telling Tiffany that I just have not investigated how much the property is worth. So I don't, I don't know what's fair, but I don't think I should take less than 150.
150.
Well,
I just think that business is only done right to where both people can come together and can agree. And as long as you think it's okay and I think it's okay, maybe I lose, maybe you win. That's okay. But I'm not just entirely saying that 150 won't work. What I do want to do is because we do a lot of work in that Chicago area, so I want to consult with Chris. Now he's a really great guy, really great guy. Chris is one of the finance managers here, and he's very understanding. So when I come to him and I say, "Hey, Chris, man, I got a property," I won't tell him everything that we spoke about, like the personal things that we spoke about, because that stays between me and you. But I can let him know, like, "Hey, man, I got a property. It's a duplex. I got a lady that she just really want to kind of just move on." And then let him know the price. But if I can come up somewhere close to that 150,000, or not spot on to 150,000, do you think it's anything else that would kind of keep us from moving forward?
No, not on my end. I keep the taxes and everything up, so there's no mortgage.
Okay. And yeah. Okay. Well, let me speak to Chris real fast. I won't keep you on hold for no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Tiffany, she really came into the office, and when she spoke to me about this, she spoke really highly of you. She thought this was something that we can kind of help you with. She's a really nice lady. She's a really nice lady, and she's passionate about what she does. So let me speak to Chris real fast. I'm gonna put you on like a 2-minute hold. I just want to get to some understanding with him, and then I'll come right back, and then let's see what we can do to kind of push you forward. Okay.
Okay. All right.
1 second. I can't hear you.
So she wants 150 for this?
She wants 150.
Which sellers? What's her first name?
Elaine.
All right. And have you looked at the comp yet? I know you've been on the phone, but what do you?
I looked at it a little bit. I think 150 works because it looks like it could be worth a little bit more than 260, 270, somewhere in there. Maybe a little bit more than that. It's a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,400 square footer. I see a bendo right here that sold for 200,000. It's a 6-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's a bendo. It's on Sawyer Street. So
yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
I personally don't think 150 a bad number. But I'm gonna try to go in there and anchor her a little bit though.
I'm looking. Hold on. I see a recent sale at 125, 158, 170. You think you could get her down a little bit?
I think I can. I'm gonna try anyway.
Why don't we say we go with 150, but if we can get her at 140, like let's try to get her 140, 150, but if we got to go top in 150, let's roll it.
All right, but I'm gonna see if she's if anything. I hate splitting the difference, but I'll see if I can just lock her in at 145.
All right, chat. What y'all think, man? Show Kurt some love in the chat, man. It's first call, man. Y'all show Kurt some love, man. All right, let's see what we got.
Hey, Miss Butler, you there?
I am.
Okay. All right. So I got some good news and I got some good news. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the first part of the good news is that I spoke to Chris, and I don't know what Tiffany is doing in this office, but she is really like going through the whole office and saying like, "Hey, this is something that we need to make happen for." So she already reached out to Chris before I got to him, and he was already pretty much up to date on the property and what we kind of needed to be at. But that's not the most important thing about this, right? The biggest thing is that I got him to be able to go into the conversation with us and saying that, hey, she's ready to move forward. She wants a new opportunity. She needs a new space. She wants to breathe and kind of look forward to the future. Closing calls. Is that something that you're willing to pay, or are you expecting us to pay your closing costs?
Hadn't thought about it, so I don't know how much our closing costs normally.
In Chicago, attorney fees, anything like that, it can typically range anywhere between, I hate to kind of put too many numbers for it, $2,000 to $4,000, somewhere in between there, depending on if not more. So it really can, depending on the attorney. Our attorney typically charges anywhere between like $5,000 to $6,000 for closing costs.
Okay.
Yeah, it can really kind of be expensive. So when I was speaking to him about it, how would you feel if we came in and we got you no closing costs to you? You just have an opportunity to not go back towards the property. You don't have to walk back in it, take any of those memories back in. You can just relax and know that this is taken care of. But we were able to get that done at $140,000. Like, is that something that we can move forward on?
Nah. Oh, but thanks for your attempts to help. But I'll just sit on it for a while.
Oh, but if we got you to 150, we can move forward.
I believe so.
Okay. You know what? What I'll do is, because typically I have some bonus money just laying around. So I'll keep the offer at 140, but I'll take $10,000 out of my own pocket to be able to put on top of this deal to make it 150 to make it 150 for you.
What's your name?
I'm Curtis.
Curtis. How can you determine that if you haven't seen the property?
Well, so we've purchased like-minded properties like this in the past out here in this zip code in this area, and typically all of them are the same way. With us, all of our houses look the same roof, same paint, same fixture, same everything. And all these houses over here, they all need electrical updates. They all need plumbing updates. They all need these different things. So, once we created a specific system that every house uses the same paint, the same carpet, the same floors, the same roof, the same everything, it allows us to be able to put numbers out there that we're comfortable on, and saying that we can say, hey, I can purchase this property as is without seeing it off the initial rip, knowing that I'm going to only do the same thing over and over to it. So that's why I'm so confident in what I'm able to do. And even at 150, we can make it happen. So that's why I was saying, like, hey, I'm okay with taking, some money out of my pocket, since I have some partnership in the company to be able to make it happen at the 150,000. As long as it gives you the opportunity for you to be able to move on, and you can, know that this is taken care of. Okay, is that okay?
Is there a number I can call you back? I'd like to speak with my husband before I say that it's okay.
Okay. Now, yeah, this is a number you can always reach me at here.
Okay.
You know what? I got my calendar open at the moment. When is it a date that I can follow back up with you?
I don't know. He's going out of town tomorrow, so um, um, let me call you back, Curtis, or email you. You have an email address?
Yeah, I do have an email. Well, what's your email address?
My
when you speak to your husband today, what you think he'll say? When you say, "Hey, honey, I got an offer for that property at 150,000," what do you think he'll say?
He'll probably ask me who is it, and I'll tell him it's Equity Solutions. But I don't know. My husband was into real estate at one time, so I don't know what he'll say.
Was this one of those conversations that you all have already had?
He knows that we're going to sell it.
He knows. Did he say a number when you guys were speaking about it? Because, like I said, I know I'm not the first conversation that you guys had, and I know this is.
Well, I've had people to offer me just outrageous insults, but you are the only one so far that has offered anything reasonable. The last offer I got was 101. And before that, it was 50. So, those are not realistic to me, because I know that once that property is developed, it's worth at least 4.
Mm-hmm.
The area is up and coming and everything. So, yeah. But Curtis, I really need to get back to work, so I'm gonna. I'll give you a call probably tomorrow, because my husband will leave tomorrow. So I'll discuss it with him tonight, and then I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. You know what? And I want to make sure. I know you got to get back to work, so I'll let you go. I want to make sure I'm in the office tomorrow when you do give me a call. So what's a time range? Because we're looking at a couple other different properties at the moment, and I want this to be one of the ones that we have in the conversation. So what's a time range that I could expect to get a call back from you if we can do the 150 or not?
Okay, you give me a time. I start work at 8:30, so it'll probably be after that.
Okay. Do you want to do 12 o'clock tomorrow?
12 is good.
Okay. All right. Well, 12 o'clock tomorrow, I'll give you a call, and let's see if we can get this one done.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
Thank you, too.
Huh.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I don't want to.
I mean, what you think, man?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
What you think, man? Because she want to sell, right? I mean, let's back it all the way up, right? Conversation started with her saying she no longer was interested in selling.
Right.
You did a phenomenal job keeping her on the line, keeping the conversation going, getting her to acknowledge it. No, we know you spoke to Tiffany. You stated that you wanted to sell. You worked. I see how you lowered the tonality, spoke really calmly, got her comfortable, went in for the price anchor and the offer, it wasn't disrespectful. All right. It wasn't disrespectful. It was enough for her to start thinking. Then she hit you with the objection. Got to talk to the husband. You know, whatever. What are you thinking right now on this one, man?
Being in the office with Chris Jefferson is probably one of the most craziest things you can ever do. Get an office. Because if we gonna go for it, we gonna go for it.
Well, you got to.
You got to. And you can't be scared to. You know, like I said, if you think about it, I'm not too upset at the call. I think I could have handled. I tried to handle the end part rebuttals as best as I could to kind of draw some more stuff out. Like, hey, you know, I know. You know, I just, like I said, I try to do the best I can on it. I probably could have threw the anchor out a lot earlier in the call. I think that's one thing I could have done a little bit better instead of throwing it out later in the call. And then that way I can come back after that. Hey, I got good news and good news. I spoke to Chris. He was able to do the 150. But then I tried to tie in that, hey, I'm a partner in the company. I can take $10,000 out and make it the offer that you want. But I think at that point, you know, she was really kind of out of the conversation. Like I said, I tried to reel her back in when she hit me with that first initial rebuttal, which I did. I think I did a good job there because she got back on the phone and we had another 5-minute conversation talking through, like, you know, husband and all that yada yada. So, you know, overall, I think it was a decent enough call, but obviously not a good enough call to be able to get the job done here. I sound like I'm on ESPN.
I was literally just thinking that. We on the post game.
Yeah. And I sound like a leader. You know, obviously we did a good job, and
you got to take it for the team. you can't put it on the O line, right? Nope. You can't say the RB or the wideout dropped it. You just got to, when you the QB, all right, you just got to take it. You got to hit the conference and take it.
Yeah. So like I said, obviously we didn't do a good enough job to get the win here, but that don't mean we can't get that win later. I still think it's a good deal at one. I still think it's a good deal at 150. At least I ain't the guy that gave her 50,000. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, they was trying to swipe it.
Yeah, they was trying to swipe another swipe. But what you think, Chris, man? You the mentor, man. So you give me your honest
feedback. Don't try to put it on me.
Yeah,
right, don't try. I think you handled the call well.
That's his Hollywood answer, everybody.
Nah, I did. She pulled that objection of the husband out late because she was uncomfortable with the commitment. All right. I think she definitely wants to sell. I think on a callback, I think, you know, she's probably somebody can move to a contract. I want to tell you what I do like that you did, though, by the way. The line that you used was really good. Hopefully somebody wrote it down. When you position and frame for the follow-up, you said something to the effect of, hey, I already got my calendar open. When's the best time to get back in touch with you? Mm-hmm. I like that. It was really smooth. You know, because I know you ain't got no calendar, but what I like about it, right, is that it you could hear it in her tone and response. It almost creates like this feeling of obligation to respond and lock in a follow-up. I think that was real smooth. Good stuff there. All right, I'm about to call this guy Rudolpho in Indianapolis. See if we can get shaking, man.
Hello?
Hey, Rudolpho.
Yes, I am here.
Yeah, hey man, this is Chris. We had been speaking with you about the property on North Ewing, and I was just giving you a shout about that to see if it's possible to get something worked out on it or not, and if we might be able to make something work that works for the both of us. You got a quick second?
I'm not offering last time.
Well, what we had talked about last time is you said that you were looking to get 140 for it. When we spoke, I hadn't made you an offer yet. That's what I was calling to see if I could talk with you about today. And understood. Everything, I guess, is still the same, you know, with the tenants and. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I've taken a look around, Rudolpho, and kind of, you know, I've looked at the comps, man. I've looked at, you know, what might be, I guess, workable here to be able to try to get something move forward. I mean, you've already done a lot of work, to this thing already. I mean, what's got you, I guess, even wanting to sell it right now?
Yes, just give me an offer. Don't talk too much. Say, okay, I offer this, and that's it. And you take position next week.
I got you. I understand, man. I'm trying to do that for you 110%. I'm just trying to finish pulling something up. I was just wondering, I guess, because you said you've had a few offers, haven't gotten what you wanted.
Yeah, forget about forget about the other motherfuckers. Think about you. Give me an offer. I don't care about the other offers and motherfuckers you call.
Right.
But
I hear you, Rudolpho. From what I can see, right, I'd be somewhere around the 100K mark to make something work. Is that something workable for you to discuss a little bit more, or how do you feel about that?
That's it, man. If I was a salesperson, say I got to offer this, what about that? And that's it. Okay, and you take position when?
Well, the closing, I mean, we'd open up escrow, we'd go through the closing process. It'd take less than 30 days.
Okay, and you send me some money in advance, and I sign the contract and give you my account number where you go to deposit. You can pay me check on the company.
Yeah, well, okay. What would happen is we.
Don't talk too much. Just say, Rory, I will offer this. We agree. You buy it, and I sell it. Simple and easy.
Well, are you agreeing with me about the number I already gave you, or no?
You don't give me any number. Give me a number.
Yeah, Rodolfo, maybe you didn't hear me. I just said a minute ago that I'd be somewhere around the $100,000 ballpark. Is that worth continuing the conversation or not?
No, I give you the probably for 125.
All right, the best you're saying that you can do is 125.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I know you're asking me to keep it short, but in order for me to try to come up with my price, I need to maybe try to understand a couple of things.
No problem. I understand, and that's it. It doesn't make a deal. I can keep my property, and when somebody find a good buyer, I sell it. No problem. No problem, Chris. Thank you very much.
I got you. I thought you were selling because you wanted to expand the landscaping business. You told me.
Yeah, but I buy just one equipment, 102, and I got to buy one at a time.
Okay.
I am not big guy.
What's that?
Okay, man. No problem. Just when you're ready, let me know, okay?
Well, I'm ready now, and I've got cash to spend now. That's why I'm trying to talk to you about it now.
Yeah, but no 100,000, man. That's not work for me.
I understand. I know that you're saying that you need to be at 125. What I said though, Rudolpho, is what's that?
At the rate 125 because it's about 15,000 below the price I give it to you. But if you buy the property, I sell it to you, no problem.
Understood. I'm just trying to see if I can get up to your 125 that you're countering with.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Give me a call back, okay? I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
All right, I'll call you back. Kurt, what do you think on that? Did we lose Kurt? Kurt, what do you think on that call, man? Give me your feedback.
You should learn Spanish.
Maybe that's what it is.
You should learn Spanish.
Maybe that's what it is. I need those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They got that Google device.
Yeah, you need something.
I need to be able to translate.
Yeah.
In Spanish on that. It's not a deal at 125. He's gotten offers already for 70, 90K. He says he's selling to get equipment for his landscaping business. Doesn't seem highly motivated yet. So we'll have to keep pressing a little bit. But let me note that one, Kurt. I'm gonna let you go ahead and jump to the next one.
All right, cool.
All right.
Let's see here. You know what? I like Florida. Let's see. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, man, this is Curtis. Man, I wanted to reach out to Mr. Leica.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Would you be comfortable to speak to me about this property on Edgewood Avenue in Jacksonville?
What are you concerned?
Well, man, I was wondering if this is one of the ones you may be still considering to sell.
Well, first of all, how'd you get my number? Second of all, you guys know that I'm a real estate agent and everything is for sale. So
Yeah, so we got your phone number from a county record, right? It looks like you already spoke to somebody in my office about this one. And you said you're a realtor right now. How's the market going for you?
Beautiful, man. I do commercial.
Oh, okay. So no landslides in the commercial space?
No, sir. I mean, this is a commercial. Basically, the property you're calling about, that is commercial.
Oh, is it zone commercial?
It's both.
Okay. And you already got the permit zoning already approved for, because it says single family. That's why I was asking. A little confused.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a CCG2.
Okay. So was it like an original like business or something?
It was a business, yes, sir.
Okay. So is this one of your personal pieces of property, or are you selling this one for a client?
No, this is personal.
Okay. How much are you asking for this one?
60,000. Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you already run a appraisal and everything on it?
I didn't run but the nearest ARVs are, once it's fully done, is 220.
220.
They renovated.
Okay. Are you basing that ARV off of a single family house or off of
single family? Yes, sir.
Okay. How much work does this one need?
Oh, it needs full. So when they asked me, I told them, I said it needs full renovation for one. For two, I said if it was me, I would just demolish it and put a new one. But they said, "Oh, well, we can fix it." I said,
"Okay." And obviously, you're talking electrical, plumbing, foundation, roof, everything, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Man, hold on 1 second for me. I want to speak to my partner here about this one real quick. I won't keep you on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yo, what's his name? First name?
Adrian.
I got it. How much is he saying he wants for this?
60.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I don't see how you can base that.
He's saying he wants 60K.
60K. But he said it's a commercial, but he's basing it off of a single family house. This a hands-off question. Like, I
thought this was in Virginia. This is in
Jacksonville.
I got it. Okay. Oh, nah, man. Look at this joint on Street Maps, man.
Yeah, I see it. That's what I'm saying. Like, am I tripping? This one of them hands-off questions I would have brought to you on Wednesday.
Oh, man. Hold on, man. You see the street view picture, man?
It's terrible. Like, I wish I can screen share this.
Oh, my goodness, man. Let me see something.
But like, can you?
It's on a main street.
Yeah.
Kurt, I don't know whose lead this is, so I say this with, all due respect. We could probably tell him, man. Hey, man, wish you the best.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy your Tuesday, bro.
Because, hey, this is what you gotta have your bitch on, yo. Because it's like, bro, I don't even.
Bro, hold on, man. I don't know. Because he is, what's possible. He possibly could be looking at something different than what we looking at. Okay, but what I'm looking at, ain't nobody about to live in this property, man, as a single family house. And if I don't know what you're gonna do with it commercial,
And that's right space.
Shout out to Paul. Paul, you got to check Google Maps. All right. My brother, I wish you, man, you better take whatever you can get for this, man.
Yeah.
I don't see how he coming up with what he coming up with, man.
Okay.
You said 60?
60.
Come on, man.
And he's saying it's worth 290.
Come on, bro.
That's it. But see, that's the realtor dream that they be selling. But never mind. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna go into that.
And respectfully, shout out to all the realtors. But this is where things be getting messed up. Y'all be out here telling these people trying to get a commission that they gonna be able to get XYZ. Then I go on here and pull up Street View. I mean, if I could show y'all,
it's bad. It's bad.
Might gotta put a used tire shop or a scrap metal yard in this joint, man.
Hey, Mr. Leica.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I wanted to hop back on the phone with you real quick. Sorry for holding you too long on this one, man. But you know what? I was taking a look at it from like a street view, and man, how long have you been trying to sell this house? You've been trying to sell it for a while.
I haven't. That's the thing. I haven't even listed anywhere. I haven't done anything.
Okay. All right, man. I think we would probably be, yeah, man, at the land value on this one.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a good day, boss. Thank you.
Yeah, you too, brother.
All right.
You know, you want to know what kind of seller this is?
Because
you run into these sellers time to time. It's sellers out here that get very upset and very frustrated that they done buy something they can't get rid of.
They can't get rid of you, and you know you sure right.
And then they just be
you're right.
They just be mad with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that call, they got a problem. They trying to tell you it's this and that. Look here, man. If you talking to somebody, y'all, and they telling you something worth how much he said, what?
290.
290 in Jacksonville, Florida, respectfully. Jacksonville's a beautiful place, by the way.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful. And he's saying he's selling it for 60. Come on, man.
Yeah, look,
he's trying to play 3-card Monty, man.
I'm gonna show you how this not a deal.
Go.
As a realtor, when they get to saying, I'm not even trying to sell it, I haven't listed it yet.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, you on the top.
Nah, man, come on. Talking about, come on, man. That's how he did for sure say that up front. He said, he said, I ain't even listed it yet.
Woo.
Like, all right, man. You right. You right.
That 1.5% got to be kicking the air right now.
Man.
All right. So yeah, that's a hard return back to the students. Sorry, Paul.
Shout out to Paul. Yeah, man. We could call him in 10 years.
He's still gonna have the house.
He's gonna be sitting right there. I'm just telling y'all. All right, this is how this goes, man. You hit because this Kurt. I know you got some properties like that. They've been around since you started.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to the seller, they still talking about. It's like, all right.
You know what? I read across one yesterday. He said,
"Bro, I'm tripping because I'm looking at the street view, man.
It's crazy. It's coming,
and I'm like, who he's saying about to live right here, man?
For 290.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. Keep
I'm gonna keep praying for these sellers, man. All right, we about to call. All right, we about to hit Birmingham. I'm sorry, not Birmingham. Memphis. All right, let's see if we can get something shaking out in Memphis, man.
Is that can I say the first name?
Yeah.
Donnie?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm with you now. So I'm gonna go up under Donnie. So I'm with you now. Okay, we flowing.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Dolph, man. Let's see what we got going on here, man, out in Memphis, man.
That was my favorite rapper too.
Come on, man. You talk real business, man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Try them back.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Because you're the guest of honor today, man. We gotta. It's only right to triple down. Hello, Donnie. Hello. Why you do that?
You in Memphis?
You and say less.
You know what? You almost would rather him do that. Memphis.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, we're gonna keep going.
All right. I thought you said Birmingham. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna leave that alone.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone because it's a safe space, but it ain't that safe. These calls are being recorded.
Yo, nah, man. And you know what? It's always kind of a safe space on Mark Zuckerberg internet, man. You know,
it's a safe space, but it ain't that.
Yeah, because what's dangerous these days, man? See, because you can say anything on here, man.
Sure can.
You can say anything on here. I don't mean it's safe.
No.
All right, let's see.
So that's why I said I'm gonna keep my comments to myself about Birmingham, and then I'm gonna just let y'all do y'all thing.
Now, shout out to everybody in Birmingham, man.
All right, people. If you got Dwayne Wade and LeBron James on the court playing for you, at least give them the right ball. Come on, man. Don't go out here and give them a girl ball and we playing men's basketball. Don't put in a number. That ain't the number. Check your numbers, man. Check your numbers, man. Check your numbers. All right, let's go below that one. I'm gonna put the Lex. I'm gonna put that one on Ellen. That's the wrong phone number. That one going straight to Disco Easy. All right, cool. I'm going to Hampton, Virginia.
Let's run it, man.
All right, Hampton. Am I saying that right, y'all? Hampton. Is that how y'all say it? Oh, y'all get the tripping with the syllables there. All right.
Doris Owens.
All right, Miss O.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Owens, it's Curtis. How you doing today?
All right.
All right. Man, it looks like you were speaking to someone out of my office about this property It looks like it's on Marina. Am I saying that right? 27 Marina Road. Okay. Is that one that you all are considering to sell, or?
Yeah, we're considering selling it. Yes, we are.
Okay. Man, this one didn't look like it's in the most terrible neighborhood in the world in Hampton. It actually looked like it's in a decent one. What's got you guys wanting to sell this one?
Because we're downsizing. We're about to retire.
Okay, congratulations on retirement. How much were you guys potentially asking for this one?
We're asking what the property is valued at. It's not a distressed property or anything.
Oh, the properties don't have to be distressed for us to purchase them.
Okay, that's $425.
$425?
Yes.
Okay. How did you come up with that number?
Doris, how did we come up with that number?
Because that's the assets and the value that we have put in the house. We have remodeled and up value and everything. So
Hold on a second, man.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Doris, how you doing?
All right. Did I talk to you already?
No, we haven't spoken. No, we haven't.
Oh, okay.
So my
It's
name
the
is
guy that
Curtis.
I talked to. Curtis. Okay,
Yes,
Curtis.
Yes, ma'am. So, I was chatting with Mr. Owens for a bit, and I was kind of just wondering how he came up with that value of $425 for that property.
Because we're dealing with the realtor and all the work that we have put in the house, actually.
Okay.
And we have done a lot. So the value is at $425.
Okay. Yeah, are that one of those realtors? Did they kind of like promise you that price because you did some work to it?
That's the comparable to the market.
That's comparable to the market. Okay. Okay. All right. So if it doesn't sell on the market, then what do you guys plan to do? Just stay in there?
We haven't gone that far yet because I feel positive that it would sell.
Okay.
So we haven't gotten to the point of what if, so, man.
Now, did your realtor mention to you that it was a property literally 2 streets over that was completely renovated? It looks like it's top to bottom everything that never been lived in, that hasn't been lived in after the renovation, and it sold for $350. It sold for $350.
You talk about right here beside me?
Yes, ma'am.
Because there's one that's been on the market for over a year now, and the house is, they renovated and everything, but the house has not sold, and he had to bring the price down. I realized that. Yes.
Okay. So, and did your realtor tell you that you're almost $100,000 over what that value is?
No, it's not over 100,000 because right now on the website, on the internet, this house is at $395.
$395.
Yeah. So why you're interested? Tell me who you are. What's the deal? Where you coming from?
Well, so we just purchased property, so it's not obviously nothing too deep other than that. If you want to name me an investor by trade, I guess just because I purchased a house or two a month, so I guess that's what you could call me. But it's nothing bigger other than that. It's just another property. We're looking at a couple other ones in the area. It was just while we were speaking and we were having a very respectable conversation. I just noticed that you were like, because one thing about realtors, they like to be very aggressive to the price point, and we're just in a market right now to where if I got Ms. Owens every appraisal amount that I've been given on a property, we wouldn't even be talking right now.
Well, that's fine, but I have to go with what I want to do at that time. If it gets to, because right now we're not in any hurry. We're not in a distress. We're in a good place. So if we even have to stay here another 2 years, it's fine with us. It's just something that we are just taking our time to do.
Okay.
So it's not like we have to sell right now. So if that's where we want to start at right now with the house, it's not like I'm going to keep going down and keep going down and keep going down, because I don't have to do that right now. Okay. So that's why I'm straight up with everybody that calls me. I want $425, and I'm not trying for nobody to take me down to $350 or $300 or whatever. This is what we're wanting, and if we can't sell it at that right now, we'll wait.
Okay. Well,
I'm just,
You know what? Like I said, I appreciate you for being honest. And guess what? One thing about this conversation, you're not a bad person because you want $425. and I'm not a bad person because that's not something I would pay. You still
It's fine. I understand. That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah, you still going to heaven. I'm still going to heaven. So we good.
That's right. That's right. No problem, Curtis. You have a good day. Thank you for calling. All right, bye.
Hey, yo.
Crazy.
Nah, Chad, why she do my guy like that, man? Kurt, why she come on, Kurt? Kurt, you know what, like back in the day.
Hey, she hopped on that phone. Give me that phone.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Rufus.
Why she so turned up?
Yeah, she runs that house, my dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dang.
It wasn't on that. Baby, I got it.
Dang, give me the phone.
Give me the phone.
Come on, man.
Hey, brothers, if you going through that, stay strong.
Stay strong, man.
Stay strong.
Fellas, I'm telling y'all, man, stay strong, man.
You the prize, though. Never mind.
Come on, man. Come on. God.
I ain't gonna start that, though. We ain't starting that.
Look, I'm praying for all involved, man.
I am. My thoughts and my prayers are with you all.
Because because usually it'd be like, I'm on you know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone. Yeah. I'm on the phone.
I'm on the phone. Yeah. It's tough over there, man. It's tough over there. And if you're in that situation, man, I just want you to say, like, they got group counseling where you can go and, get your thoughts out. And it's okay, bro. You stay strong. All of us not going through that. I ain't going through this. I don't know how to feel. But,
Man. Fellas, we not going for that. We're not going for that no more, man.
No.
All right. Shout out to all the fellas, man. Ladies, shout out to y'all. All right. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. But fellas, man. All right. So we gotta stand straight.
If we being real.
We gotta be so unbothered. We gotta be so unbothered, Kurt. Kurt, at this age for me, I'm so unbothered in my life. I'm so blessed in I be sitting my legs crossed, man.
You one of them now.
You understand? You understand? Kurt, I just hit him with the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, fine.
Take your time. Dude, have your fun. All right. That's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be, man. All right, let's keep going. Who was that? I think I just jumped to Roger. Was that the one right above that?
Yeah, you good. I'm finna put the notes in on it.
All right, this says Shipman, Virginia. Shipman, Virginia. Shout out to all the fellas sitting with their legs crossed, man, in their older age, in their calmness, in their stoicism, just relaxing. All right, not worried about nothing. All right, let's see, man. Let's see. Have you look? I've never heard of Shipman, Virginia. I wonder if they mean Richmond. No, Shipman, Virginia is a real place. There's 507 people.
Yo, pause.
Now,
pause. Yo, wait a minute.
There's 507 people in Shipman, Virginia.
Hey, get your people, bro. Get your people.
Let me see whose lead this is.
Yeah, get your whoever that is. Get them straight.
Let me see. All right, Jawanza sent this lead in. Shout out to Jawanza. All right, let me just look at the comments real quick, man. Let me just. Let me see, man. Let me see. Man. It's a couple comps. 218. Nah. I see 78K, 35K, 1,000. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, let me do Andre. Lex said the leg cross ain't good for the hips, man. You got to keep the hips fluid. All right. Kurt, you know, so you got to keep the, you know what I mean? You got to keep the hips fluid. All right. You got to be mobile, man. That's the problem, man, Kurt. Some people, they so stiff, you know what I mean? They just so tense, you know? You got to get to that place in your life when you ain't worry about nobody. You know what I mean? You just focused on yourself, man.
And you can't even make money like that, to be real.
You can't. When you so focused on other people, when your life revolve around other people, and that, like, because Kurt, let's be honest, there's a lot of people, they waking up every day and they just focused on others. They always the victim. They just focused on everybody. Not me, man.
Yeah.
I don't even operate like that.
Somebody asked me, man, what you think about Diddy case? Bro, I don't. Diddy
ain't got nothing to do with me. He going to jail. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Why would we keeping up with that, bro?
Hey, you watched the documentary on Hulu, bro?
Like, come on, man. Like, come on. What you like?
Talking about?
People got time for everything but making money, man.
Well,
that's what I realized, man. They got time for everything but making money, man. Everything but making money.
You know what? This ain't a coaching call. We on here to make calls.
Man, we just trying to get to it. Yo, you didn't the Chicago one, that wasn't nah. All right, let me see something, man. Hold on. You had notes on this call, but it was from the other day. Dang, quick, man.
My man, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. This is Andre, correct?
Yeah, this is Andre.
All right, cool. I was giving you a call on you had been speaking with Tiffany in my office.
But I'm waiting for them to get the water bill straight. So it's gonna be like 2 or 3 weeks. That's why I ain't been answering and been busy doing
I got you.
And this and that.
What do you mean by get it straight though, I guess?
They got it. I had the water turned off 15 years ago.
Got you.
And never turned back on.
They've been charging you?
Turned off.
I done been through that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Unfortunately, I'm with you. So are they trying to say like you got a balance that's tied to the property or something? Yeah. So how much they saying?
It's 30,000 or something like that, bro. So,
good Lord.
You got it. That was just right. I could get somebody on the inside. Right, but they said it could take a while, but they're seeing that the property has been vacant since then.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's super crazy, but everybody say that's the city of Chicago. I got 10 people trying to buy a house.
I got you, but you got to get this. Yeah, this taken up.
Gotta get this straight first.
Yeah, I see the situation.
Gotta get this straight first, and then the highest bidder got it.
Understood, man. When do you think is a good time to get back with you and kind of see where things are at? A couple of weeks. All right, I'll give you a holler in a few weeks.
I ain't gonna sell it without talking to you because I talk to you, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity for sure.
All right, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, look, we just trying to make an offer. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Hopefully, you get everything worked out, man.
Okay.
All right, boss. Appreciate it.
All right, boss.
All right.
30 bands for water.
You know when you hear somebody they sound like they going through it. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I done been through what he talking about.
Water.
And I'm like, let's let him take care of that, man. Let's let him deal with that. Because the property only worth 60. He not signing no contract. He not selling anything until
that's the majority.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean,
I had this happen to me on a house before for $14,000. Vacant house. Nobody ever lived in it. I hadn't even renovated it. I just was sitting on it for I think 3 years before and then I went to go renovate it, and they told me I had a $14,000 water bill, man. Vacant house.
Who has a house? Wait a minute. Chat. Let me ask y'all a question, chat. Who has a house vacant for 3 years? Like, let's just stop it right there. Why do you have?
Oh, you talking about me?
Yes. Like who has a who?
Well,
buys-
no. It needed a full renovation. I didn't have time to get to it.
You one of them sellers.
But it was a really good buy. And I ended up selling it as is. I didn't even have to renovate it. A couple of years later, market had boomed up. I made a great return on it without having to do anything. So I'm gonna take that. You know. Yeah, man. You gotta keep your money in real estate, man. You gotta keep your money in real estate. All right. All right. Let me put a note on that one. You already got another one teed up? You need me to jump on one?
I didn't know if you wanted to take another one, but I got the last one on the dot. So
I'm gonna see it. Yeah, take that one. I'm gonna look and see if we got more. We might have some more.
Miss DEB. Oh gosh, it's in Birmingham.
Shout out to Birmingham, man.
Oh my gosh, bro. Let me look it up first. Let me just look it up first. All right. Let's give her a call. Man. Birmingham just. Whew. Shout out to Miss Deb. Now she called herself Miss DEB. Every time she do that.
Hello, this is Deborah. I'm sorry.
Every time she do that, I bust out laughing.
Yo, shout out Miss DEB, man.
Hey Chris, it's Miss DEB.
Shout out Miss Deb, man. All right, let's keep growing. I got one right here going on.
Lou, if you watching, if somebody ever say you got me on the boat, that means you
what?
On the. Cause I told Lou, man, Lou been having me on the boat, man.
What's that mean? I ain't heard that.
Really?
Chat, y'all heard that before on the what? On the bowl?
Yeah, man, you got me on the boat, man. You on the boat.
What's that mean?
Like you really kind of got me messed up. Like you got me on the boat, man.
I got a couple people got me messed up right now, man. Break that down, man. I got somebody got me messed up right now today. Today. All right. Break down for me what that means. I'm gonna tell you what I hear. All right. If you get because Kurt, I'm gonna tell you, if you get somebody like me on the bowl, you got a problem. You hear me? You got a major problem coming your way. You understand? I tell you, because somebody got me on the bowl today, Kurt.
Hey, that's what it means too. You see how hot you is?
I don't know what it means, but I got somebody got me on the bowl today. And
that's exactly what it means. What you doing right now?
When you got me on the bowl, I'll run you down, man. I'll run you all the way down. I like pressure, man. It feel good. Kurt, I don't know about you. It feel good to me. I like pressure. I'll run you down. You get me on the bowl, man. That's what it means?
Yeah, that's what it means.
Come on, man.
So next time somebody had you on the ball, Chris, what you need to say, hey man, you got me on the ball.
You got me on the ball. You done turned me up on you, man. That's gonna be a problem, man. That's gonna be a problem. You understand? Come on, man.
Dude got my head hurt.
Come on, man.
For real.
It's hurt. Sometimes you gotta let somebody know, like, hey, oh, this ain't sweet like you think it is. You can't just be playing. I'm gonna hit Roger, man. I'm gonna try to get Roger. Let me see what I can get going. Oh wait, hold on. This another one that shipped me? Hey Roger, this is Chris giving you a shout on the property on Browing. You've been speaking with somebody in our office about you were potentially looking at maybe selling it.
Yes.
I got you, man. I mean, what were you looking to get for it?
220.
220. I got you. Okay. From what I can see, it sounds like I guess primarily the HVAC system, it needs one like a full system, kitchen and baths. I know that it says that you did the roof here recently. It says you're trying to kind of break even on this and kind of get out of it. It sounds like.
Yes.
I got you, man. Is 220 around about what you owe, or?
Yeah, I owe 217, 218, I think.
I got you. All right. Hold on a second, man. I just want to see something real quick. What's got you wanting to move this one though? Is it already vacant? You had a tenant in it?
My ex-wife will be out at the end of the month. She'll be moving. She's closing on another house.
I got you. Okay. That's that could be a good feeling sometimes. Depends, right?
Yeah.
I got you, man. Okay, I'm looking at this now, and look, I think that has anybody talked to you about a short sale before at all?
No.
All right, are you familiar with that in any way?
Not really.
Okay, yeah. I mean, one thing that you can, probably consider, I'd say for sure, is you could do what's called a short sale on the property. So you have a mortgage on it. I'm assuming from what it sounds like. And I'm assuming that's like with a major lending institution, not like a seller finance situation.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I don't know how much you're aware, but right now, like the market's starting to pull back a bit. Things are definitely kind of starting to shift and change, especially kind of in what we kind of consider Shipman, more rural market, as well. It's just kind of what we're starting to see, but there is an opportunity where you can do what's called a short sale, where you've got this balance. Let's just call it 218 or 220 on the property, right? You can have your bank, or you could propose to the bank rather, to see if they're willing to take something lesser than the payoff for the property. All right. So let's say you owe 220, but let's say they're willing to accept 180, hypothetically, right? That difference in that gap in price, okay, the bank would accept a payoff short of what you owe on it. It's like, think of it like the concept of like settling a credit card.
Okay.
That's probably, the route that I would go in if you're trying to get it sold and you have that balance of 220 on it right now. You're not responsible for the difference of what it's sold for when you do a short sale. Certainly something that we could talk about helping you with as well if you're interested, but just from kind of taking a glance and looking at the numbers, definitely something I'd recommend, at minimum, giving some serious consideration to, for sure.
Okay.
So is that something you want to talk about, or?
Let me look into it some more. If you can, give me a call back in like 2 days.
Yeah, we'll call you in a couple of days, man, and touch base. All right.
All right, I appreciate it, man.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, he hit. This joint is in Shipman. He wanted the 507 people there. Right, in Shipman. Shout out to Shipman. And he owes 220 on this. Oh man, yeah, that's not happening. So
it's 506 people left.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And those 506, they're not paying 220.
No,
for sure. All right, so let me note this.
That's the last one at that account.
Check in the community account. Go to hold on. Go to live lead, and then look in the ready for Tuesday and Thursday box.
Okay. I'm going from the bottom. You feel me? All right, let's do this. You want to know what's funny?
What's up?
So my neighbor, that's in front of me. One day I'm outside, I guess so
your cardio in.
You feel me? And I noticed that it's this girl outside at a table. And she like got a phone and a laptop. So I'm like, I'm always curious. I'm one of them neighbors. Like, what they got going on over there? Because they're a renter.
Right.
You got check out the renters in the ownership. Never mind.
Yeah, so you one of them.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm 100%.
You want to know. You want a neighborhood watch too. I get it.
Bro, listen. I know everything moving on this street.
Come on, man. I'll be on the next door app and everything, man.
All that.
Did y'all see?
Yeah. I'm on that. So look, I'm outside. And she said, hey, I just wanted to know if you're interested in selling. I hear that. I said,
this at your house?
This is my crib. She at the house in front of me. I said, yo, you calling people about houses? She was like, yeah, I wholesale.
That's crazy.
So look, I got this property on the contract. They done contacted the seller. Snooze, you lose. They done contacted the seller. You know, big dog on this thing. I got the property on the contract. They called back. Property gone. So now they talking about some, oh yeah, I know Curtis. He's my next door neighbor. Man, you don't know me, man. I don't know what you talking about, man. You don't know me. You don't know me, man. You don't know me.
Sometimes you gotta be clear about that.
You don't know what you talking about, man. You don't know me, man. All right, so now she just hit me up talking about, so hey, that house that you got on the contract, what you?
She trying to figure it out.
She trying to figure it out.
I get it.
She can take it down. She can take it down.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Phillip, it's Curtis. How you doing?
I'm well, Curtis. How about you?
Come on now. It's another day above ground. I'm doing good.
Good.
Man, it sounds like you in the grocery store, man. You ringing up.
I am.
And let me go and put a I need some steak on your roll, man. Let me put a steak on there. I'll hit your cash out. Hey, I wanted to give you a call about that property on Lamar Circle out there in Memphis, Tennessee. Did you already get that one sold?
Did I get what?
Did you get that property sold on Lamar Circle?
No, I did not.
Hey, look, you don't even remember me, do you?
No, I don't.
Mr. Ballard, I talked to you. Maybe
you probably did. I talked to a lot of people
about 3 years ago about this house. Because I think back at that time you just had somebody moving out of it, or it was your family member's house at that time. So you was like going back and forth because it's got that ramp in the front. So man, I'm surprised you. I know you said at that time you wanted I think it was like $50,000 for that house, and you said you had a buyer for it. So I thought you sold it.
No.
Okay. Are you still at the same price? Cause
yes.
Okay. All right. So you still at the 50,000?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, man, do you got any other properties you want to sell?
No. Okay. I have a vacant lot over in West Memphis, Arkansas. I'd like to sell.
Nah, we don't. It's people in West Memphis don't even want to be in West Memphis. So, I'll pass on that. But you know what, man? It was good talking to you. All right. I hope
all right.
To you eventually.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hey, remember that seller we was talking about earlier? That's a prime example.
Yeah, man. Being in West Memphis, you said people in West Memphis don't even want to be in West Memphis.
People in West Memphis don't even want to be in West Memphis.
And you trying to sell me on being in West Memphis?
Yeah, please.
Come on.
Just like
shout out to Memphis, man. Shout out to Memphis.
Just like that house he got that's been sitting over there for 3 years. It's gonna keep sitting.
Just sitting there, man.
It's gonna keep sitting there.
What was his first name?
Phillip.
Oh, okay. You started at the bottom. I'm gonna start at the top of the list.
Yeah, man, that's Phillip.
See if I can get something shaking. I see Lex in the chat. Lex, I'm a hothead, low key. Here's, you know what it is, Kurt. Shout out to the chat. It's not that I'm not a hothead. I used to be. Long time, but it's like 10 plus years ago. But what I started realizing, man, is when you don't have emotional control, cause you to get yourself in trouble. It's a lot of people out here right now today, man. They just don't, you know what they lack, Kurt?
Emotional.
They lack emotional control, but in radical self-responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm at a point in my life, man, where you bother me, I'm on a neighborhood watch. You bother me, we calling the people.
Mm-hmm.
I was being Kurt. Is this a safe space? Mostly safe.
80%.
80% safe. Kurt. See, I ain't even gonna get upset no more about nothing. I just got. Hello. You see that Hello, this person bothered me. I need some assistance.
But that's what they get paid to do, though.
That's what they elected for. That's what they elected for. I can't handle it myself. I got too much going on. Right?
You utilizing your assets. That's what you
man. Listen, that's why we got attorneys on the payroll. But hey, need you to take care of something. All right, need you to take care of something. All right, come on, man. Let's keep rocking, yo. Let's keep rocking. Let me see what we got. Who is that? Kurt, where is Midfield, Alabama, man?
I ain't messing with nothing in Alabama.
Yeah, I see Keithan in the chat. I really feel like they at the state capitol in Alabama at this point, they really got to raise a charge to a flag out there, man.
For real.
At this point, bro. At this point, after all these years, because y'all really done ran through Alabama, man.
Not me.
You done ran through Alabama, man. Like probably every house we talked to in Alabama, somebody of you probably done talked to that seller, man. I'm telling you. Shout out to Bama. That's a great market. Yeah, I'm a Karen for sure. Yeah, I'm a Karen for sure. I don't got time for all that. I ain't Kurt. You feel me, Kurt? I ain't with all that hooting and hollering, all that acting. Start acting crazy. I ain't got time for all that, man. I got business to attend to. I'm just calling the people.
Yeah,
calling the people, man. And I'll show up. And I'll show up to court.
I'm for that.
And I'll show up to court. All right, let's see, man. I'm about to hit this dude, John, in Midfield. I really don't know where Midfield is at. Kurt, look at the population for Midfield, Alabama, man. Tell me what you see. Is it a suburb?
Midfield, Alabama.
Is it a suburb? Midfield's good. Keithan says Midfield's good.
We got 49 people there.
Let's see what's shaking. Hey, John, this is Chris. I was calling you about Newton, the property over on Newton we had been talking with you about that you were interested in selling.
Sure.
Yeah, what were you looking to get for it?
I'm not sure. Probably get close to market value for good.
Close to market value. Is the property kind of, when you say market value, do you mean like for retail, like the property's already been renovated, doesn't need any repair?
It's in pretty good condition now. It has been renovated.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so we're buying properties to, what's that?
I said that you can always upgrade this property to like payment interest and that. Overall, it's pretty good condition now.
Understood. Is it tenant occupied currently, or is it vacant?
It's occupied right now.
It's occupied. Is it what kind of lease do you have with the tenant currently?
A year lease.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I ask, right, is like if we were able to work something out with you, you know, obviously leases transfer with the property. So that's the reason I'm asking, is to kind of get an understanding of that. You know, we're obviously in the business of buying properties and renting them out as well, if it makes sense. You know, so what is the current tenant, I guess, what are they paying monthly in rent?
So they're in a year lease, but it expires this month. So
Oh, it expires this month, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the rental amount they're paying currently? Or what do you think I could get for it, I guess, that you've already been doing?
They're paying either 800 or 825.
Okay, somewhere between 800, 825. I got it. What's making you, I guess, want to sell it, John, instead of putting another tenant in there?
So every now and people reach out, so I just I get an offer on sale, get you different properties. Otherwise, I'll just
keep rolling it.
it's a good house. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm definitely interested in it. I don't know if I'm at a number or a ballpark that's kind of, workable for you or not. I'd be in the 30 to 40K range. Is that worth having a conversation about, or where you kind of at on things?
No, that's not even close.
Okay, what would be close?
I'd say I'm double that.
Around 60K.
More than that. It's actually worth more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking around right now at some properties nearby. Like I'm looking at one right over here on Oakland Drive. That one was sold for 34K back in October, and then sold again for 75K. Once it was kind of fixed up and renovated. That's one that you could check out yourself as well. That's pretty similar. There's another one over on 9th Ave, not too far away, that sold for 47K initially, and then 60K once it was repaired. So 60K is about the top end. The market's starting to shift and adjust as well. Not just here, but nationwide, starting to see effects on prices, and the market start to pull back a little bit. I possibly could get up a little bit on the offer, but not substantially. But it sounds like you're not willing to consider anything, lower than that at the moment.
I could probably do 60. That's going to happen more soon. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it might be something I gotta, maybe check back with you later and see if anything's changed, or wait and kind of see how the market goes if you don't sell it to somebody else. I mean, have you gotten offers on it already? Just not what you're looking for?
Yeah, so someone else reached out. They're offered 40, someone they wanted to flip it.
I got you. So they've been coming in about the same as where I'm at. It sounds like. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, if it doesn't make sense to continue convo, I mean, I definitely can touch base with you, here at some point in the future, and like I said, see if anything shifted or changed. And yeah, we can touch base then. All right, man. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Man, we getting hit hard today on kind of. We've been talking about this too, those lower dollar markets, man. A lot of people. We just had a coaching call on this last night. Chat. We just had a coaching call on this last night. You should be seeing what I talked about last night in real time. In real time, right? You got a lot of people in those markets that we talked about. We talked about the orange markets. The Memphises, the Alabamas, and stuff like that. A lot of people who want to sell, right? They're very interested in selling, but they're just in a market where the pricing just does not align with what they're trying to accomplish. Like you got this guy right here, property needs repairs. It's worth 60, 70K right now, retail renovated. And he wants 60K.
Not gonna happen. Not with a tenant in there. Not gonna happen.
Not realistic. Exactly. Just not realistic. So let me note this one and we'll keep rolling.
All right, I'm gonna go to Marta.
All right.
All right, let's try it one more time. All right, there we go.
What's the name of the person you called?
Marta.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, and for the sake of the name, let's call it one more time. Do not try this without adult supervision, people.
I gotta jump, make a quick call, but and I'll be right back. But one named Jackie.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Now that the adults are gone, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so okay, they didn't answer, so I'm gonna make a quick phone call here. Now that the adults are gone, let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. You know how when your mom and your dad used to go out of town and y'all got the crib to yourself? Now it's time to throw a house party.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto.
All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Okay. Yo, Henry, you know what I'm talking about? See, Henry used to he used to be the ones at the house parties, throwing a house party when his parents was gone. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna write these notes real quick. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Chad, is y'all still there with me? Y'all still rocking with me? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, let's see. Yeah, give me some lightning bolts. Y'all still rocking with me? Give me some lightning bolts. Give me a one in the chat. Y'all still rocking with me? Y'all still learning? Y'all still having fun? Let's see here. All right, got one right here. Back in Birmingham, boy, y'all love Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know what it is about Birmingham, Alabama, but y'all love Birmingham, Alabama. What a house worth 15,000, they want 80. Crazy. Hello?
Please leave your message for.
All right, let's try one more time. All right, I see y'all with me. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, I'm calling to speak to Antonio.
It's Antonio.
What's up, Antonio? This Curtis. How you doing, man?
All right.
Sweet. It looks like you spoke to somebody in my office, dude, about this property that you got out here on 36th Place, 1501. Have you already sold that one, or?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Is that just a lot, though?
That's all it is. That's what I was telling them. And they said they're going to do their due diligence and get back with me. So in that area, you're looking at, for residential, which, I mean, it could be changed to commercial, but for residential, you're looking 30 to 50,000. And then
hold on 1 second. That's how I make sure I'm following you. You saying 30 and 50,000 for the lot?
Yeah. If it's cleared and already, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, 30 to 50,000.
50,000. Have you ever seen a lot sell over here for $30,000? Because I'm looking at it.
I've seen some in that area sell for 240, but they're commercial. So this is what I'm saying. You're looking at 30 to 50. Now, if you come out better. I mean, just so you know, you come out better buying one of those raggedy houses for 40 and knocking it down, or buying one raggedy house for 25, knocking it down.
Well, I don't know about raggedy. They got a full, completely fixed up house that just sold a month ago. Brand new lights, HVAC, everything for $50,000.
Not in that neighborhood.
1521 36th Place North, Birmingham, Alabama. Is right down the street, sold for $50,000.
No.
Look at the address.
Let me look it up. Because you're telling me something that I ain't never seen that.
I ain't never seen a lot go for $30,000. Now, I there's some lots in there that sold for $5,000. Yeah, I see plenty of them, but it ain't a lot.
What's that address you had?
Yeah, happy to get that one to you, brother. 1521 36th Place North, Birmingham, Alabama. 35234. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's sold for $50,000, and they're renting it out. Looks like they put it up for rent for about $1,400. So, man.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where that is.
All right, so that's down the street, brother. So you're saying that you're trying to sell a lot for what somebody can buy a brand new house for?
Well, it's not a brand new house, but I get what you're saying. That's a good price. I never saw it on the market. I would have bought that myself.
Okay.
But
man, you know what? I'm gonna keep it short and simple. We wouldn't pay $30,000 for no lot over here. The most we would do is probably $2,500. So.
Oh yeah, that would never happen for me. But
right,
thank
man.
you for calling.
Bang.
Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't even know you was here.
Hold on. Is the game tonight, man? What's my guy on the game? He be like, when they make the big buck, bang. Come on, man.
Like, man, you crazy. That's why I don't like Birmingham, Alabama.
Guys, this is a good coaching moment. We talked about this again. We talked about this last night, right? If you work in those markets, it's easier to get yeses. It's easier to get people that are interested in selling their property, like this guy. All right, he got a lot. He wanted $30,000 for it. And you say a house going across the street for what?
It's a house down the street, completely renovated. I'm talking about recessed lights. It's got a green door. I ain't even think they was on that in Birmingham. They got a green door, brand new floors, HVAC, and they sold it for $50,000.
And he wanted 30 for the lot.
And he said he want in between 30 to 50. I said, so you telling me you want a lot where somebody can buy a brand new house for? Man,
I'm telling y'all, man, some of these people, they've been trying to sell these properties, man, for 10 years.
And I'm sorry, chat. That's probably one of good display of how you treat a seller that's ridiculous on price, but some stuff is just like, bro. I didn't even know you was here.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, man. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Hold on. You wait. Nah, you didn't call Jackie yet, right?
Nah, I'm in Antonio.
That Tampa one. All right, I'm about to call her. You don't have to have a phone number for the market. I mean, it always helps to have a phone number for the market you're working, but not a requirement. We're calling markets right now live, from this area code that doesn't align with, all the area codes that we're calling, and people are still picking up stuff like that. So I wouldn't stress that too much.
Please leave your.
But if you're working a singular market, then yes, you should have an area code for that market.
Please leave your message for 917742193.
No gas. Hold on.
And they love to be like, "What's the address?" Yeah, go ahead and look this one up.
Man, my man said, "Oh, I ain't seen that one." I'm like, man, I bet you haven't, man. I bet you haven't, man.
I would have bought that one.
Out of control, man.
Out of control.
Let's see.
You finna hit another one?
Yeah, I'm pulling one up.
Okay.
If you got one, you can jump on it though. Did you hit Jeffrey already?
No, he was next.
All right, you already hit Carlos.
I got it's literally say Jeffrey then Carlos.
All right. Which one you want to take? I'll take the opposite one because that's it. I think.
Let me take Jeffrey.
All right, go ahead.
Let me get Carlos.
You want Carlos?
No, I'll take Jeff. It's a lot, so let's just see how it goes. Hopefully he don't want 30K for it.
Three, two.
Let's try one more time.
Three, two, three.
All right, it wouldn't be me if I didn't call 3. Back to back to back. Hello?
Yes.
Mr. Jeffrey, this is Curtis. How you doing today? I know it's probably catching a bad time. I wanted to reach out to you about that property on 43rd.
I'm sorry, this is Curtis from who?
Yes, sir. Nationwide Fast Offer. You had spoke to somebody in my office about selling their property. I think it's a lot on 2336 43rd Avenue North. Were you still considering to sell that, or did you kind of change your mind on it?
Oh, that one. Yes, I think the state took that one over.
Did they?
I think, but let me check on that and give you a call back because last time I checked, I only had 2, and that one was not one of them. That's the one I had a long, long time ago.
Okay. Is it that why it's probably not coming up?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, is that probably why it's not coming up on the record?
I think so, yeah, because I had 2 before, and then the state took over 2. And I'd have to check on that for you because I think that's one of the ones that the state took over.
Okay. Did you have another one you may have considered selling while I got you?
I think the state put them up for sale, but let me check on the 2 that I had, and I can give you a call back. You say your name was Curtis?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. You take care, man.
All right.
Bye-bye. What you be saying though, dice? I don't even know what that means. And y'all get some of them people though. They just be like, to hell with it, you know, and then let the state take it. They don't care. They don't care, not one bit.
They be doing that too.
Mm-hmm. But that's how you know. It's either you really either get caught up in 2 different situations. Is that they know it ain't, and they know they can't sell it, and they just tired of going through the ringer on us. They just gave up all hope, or they didn't owe too much, and they owe more than what the property worth, and they didn't give up all hope.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit Carlos. Let me see.
Ernest said he got that property on the contract yesterday. Which one?
What you mean?
That's what Ernest said. Hey, Curtis, we got that other house on the contract yesterday, man. I don't know what Ernest got going on, but shout out to you, Ernest, for getting the property on the contract. Hope it's sale, bro.
Shout out to Ernest.
You said you finna give him a call?
Carlos, yeah.
Yeah. Los.
Big Los. Hey, Carlos, this is Chris. I was giving you a call about Fountain Ave. We had been talking with you about. You had been looking to sell it. Yeah, Chris. You had spoke with Steven in my office.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah. What are you looking to get for it these days? How much are you looking for?
Okay, repeat. I can hear. Okay, I am a little nose. Yeah. Okay. Repeat, please.
Yeah, how much were you looking to get for it?
I can't hear. Repeat, please.
Yeah, this is Chris.
Yes, Chris. Yes.
How much were you looking to get for the property?
Which property?
The one on Fountain.
Yeah, what's the number of the property? What's the number?
You're looking to get 35 for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything, everything there. You need a plumbing, electrical. It's empty, this house.
Needs everything.
Yeah.
All right. How much you think it's going to cost to do all of that work? Would you say?
For making new, I don't know. So, my number is $35,000, and I am making the big. That's all.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in buying it from you, Carlos. I really am, but I'm trying to see how I can make money on it, after doing the repairs and all of that at that price. I mean, are you flexible at all, or no flexibility in the price?
This is the value. This is value. $35,000.
35,000, huh?
Yes. You want it, take it.
Don't want it, don't take it. Yeah.
Yes. You want to take it, I make it the detail. You make it the.
Well, I'm not that far from you.
You need to set up all the my pay for my lawyer, and I send the lawyer, I send the paperwork. That's all.
I understand. I mean, I probably could help you with the cost of the lawyer, but I mean, do you think you'd have any flexibility, coming down to around 27? I mean, I'm not that far away from you.
No.
Okay. What do you feel like is the best that you could do? If you're at 35, I'm at 27.
No.
Well, I'm just asking, what do you feel like the best you could do is?
This is my number. You want me? Take it. This is very cheap. I am. This is below the house. Maybe go because now it's. You want to take it right now because maybe next week, maybe later or something like that, and make it maybe change something like that.
Mm-hmm. Is it vacant?
No. This house no vacant, no back taxes, no nothing.
Okay, so somebody's living in the house right now.
No. It's empty. It's vacant. It's empty the house. You need all the demolition, or you need the all.
See, I need that.
I was just gonna say that you're losing. You're losing.
This is new house, maybe $150,000.
50,000.
This is very cheap. I am right now. I buy. I put it. I need the money right now. You want it?
Man, Carlos, you're a tough negotiator, man.
Yeah, this is enough. I can't change.
Just because of what you got in it.
Listen, you want to take it? Maybe we should maybe put it $45,000. No. This is one number. That's all. This is everything. The side is now. This is the two cars garage. No leak in the garage. No leak inside the house too.
So without me putting it, are you saying without me putting any money in it, somebody could go move into it right now and live in it? I wouldn't have to do nothing.
What'd you say?
If I bought it from you right now, are you saying that nope, I wouldn't have to do any repairs to it? Somebody could go move into it right now?
No moving.
They ain't moving. It needs the repairs first, you saying?
You need a repair for.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see how I could repair it and
$27,000 is not. I think this is a good number. It's $35,000.
yeah, but I just gotta look. Carlos, I gotta be able to, make a little bit of money on the deal. After I put the repair cost into it, and the market's obviously getting a little bit difficult as well.
No, difficult. No. There's too many people. The market in the house making is very high. This is good deal for you. Good. I am. This is good number.
Right.
It's a 3 room, living room, dining room,
Yeah. All right. Well, let me look into it a little bit. I'll see if I can, do something, Carlos. In the meantime, and I hope you enjoy your Tuesday. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Thank you. No. Thank you. All right.
And this is one of Steve.
What's your thoughts, man? Shout out to Steve. Hey, you know what?
You're a really great guy.
Is Steve in the chat?
You're a really great guy,
Brother Steve.
But like,
and I like Brother Steve.
I love Steve.
When I think about you,
I think about
Steve, one of the people I think about.
Yes,
I'm being real talk. Let me cross my legs, man.
100%.
Let me cross my legs, man. Steve, one of the people I think about. But tell me what you're thinking right now.
It's just, if you only talking to 200 people a week, and
is that what he said?
He's saying he talked to like 400 a week, but out of the 400, maybe 5 people answer. But 5 of them, that's who he talking to. Steve.
He talking to Carlos.
He's talking Carloses.
Yeah.
He's talking to multiple Carloses, and you're not giving yourself a chance, Steve.
All right, so hold on. So Steve, hey, my guy Steve, brother Steve's in the chat. Y'all show Steve some love in the chat, man. Shout out to my guy, man. What advice would you give brother Steve, man? Because when you got a deacon like that, you gotta, you know what I mean? What advice would you give him? It's a safe space, 80%.
You're the mentor. You go ahead.
No. Don't put this on my spirit. Don't put this on my spirit.
They don't be caring what I got to say.
They don't listen to you.
They really be getting tired of me talking. They don't want to hear what I got to say.
You know what? I think Steve's been in this Ohio market for a long time. Yeah, guys, we talked about this on the coach call last night. Steve, I don't know if you're on a call last night or not, right? But when you're in these lower, lower tier, gotta be careful. All right, Kurt, they be trying to cancel me all the time. I gotta be,
please.
I got it because they looking for anything. They grasping at anything. They hear a lie. they hear something floating in the breeze. They try to use anything. So let me be cautious. Lower tier market. Shout out to the chat. Lower tier market. Shout out to everybody in Ohio and from Ohio. I love Ohio. It's a lower tier market. You're gonna have to talk to significantly more people to get a deal in a lower tier market. All right. So I'm gonna explain what that means. Kurt, and this is a good conversation to close out with, because Kurt, you work in what I would consider a lower tier market with Little Rock. So here's the problem that Kurt is calling out. When you're in a lower tier market like this, and from the coaching call last night, guys, we're talking about the orange markets on that list I gave y'all last night. If you're talking to 5 people, now I'm keeping the legs crossed. All right, that's the time I'm on today. All right, my legs been crossed all day. Staying calm. All right, chilling. All right. If you are in a lower tier market, here's the thing. Okay, if you're talking to 5 people in a week that want to sell, that's not enough.
And they all Carloses.
And it's not enough. Because like I told y'all last night, I just said this last night now. All right, for every 10 sellers you talk to, you're going to get in a lower tier market 1 to 3 people that want to sell. Okay, 1 to 3 people for every probably 10 that's going to want to sell your property. To get a deal, though, you're going to have to talk to like 10, 15, 20 people that want to sell. I need y'all to understand this. I really need y'all to understand this. All right. If you are in a lower tier market, you are going to need to talk to 10 to 20 people to get it. Like you need 10 to 20 leads, maybe more. So I'm just saying at minimum. So if you're trying to give yourself a fighting chance week to week, your thought process has to be, yo, I got to get 10 to 20 people that want to sell. If you're getting 1 to 3 or 1 to 5, you know, you got a chance to win, but the likeliness is just, you know, starts to go low. Right? So it's like, you know what a low tier market is like? Can I tell you? Safe space, 80%. Lower tier market, man, is like going to the arcade. Kurt, you look like you used to be up in the arcade.
I did.
Me too.
In the
All
mall.
right. Yeah.
Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. It's like going to the arcade. You at Dave and Buster's. Kurt, you know you be playing the games, you getting them tickets. You know when you be feeling like you got a whole bunch of tickets? Like you've been in there with your friends, going crazy. You playing the whack-em game. You over on skee ball. You playing everything. You getting all them tickets. So much so, Kurt, that you got to like pick them up off the floor, fold them together and all that. And then you go back to the back. I'm just telling y'all what a low-tier market like. Then you go to the back, got all your tickets. You telling your friends like, Kurt, oh, I'm about to get the PS5 up at the top. Oh, I'm about to get the Slinky.
Man got 40 tickets.
Come on, man.
that thing cost 1,200 tickets.
Chad, come on, we gotta be real. Chad, Kurt, you know what I'm talking about? When they put them joints through the counter in front of you,
it go fast.
It be like zzz. Chad, I know y'all been to the arcade and you sitting there, you like, yo, hold up. I know I thought I had a whole roll of tickets. I had to pick them up off the floor. And they like, hey man, you got 41 tickets. You can pick from right here underneath the register. You looking all around the prize center. And they like, no. You don't got enough tickets, man.
Yeah.
You can try to pick from one of the, and then you look down. It's a couple Tootsie Rolls and a few loose Skittles in there, man.
Some jumping jacks.
So come on,
a bounce ball.
Yeah. Why they always got the ball up at the front like that, man? Trying to make the kids feel better, man.
The Slinky.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, man, you gotta get a lot of tickets to go to the prize center in a lower tier market. So if you're working with a small volume of leads or something like that, you gotta try to increase that as much as you can. All right, because we gotta increase those opportunities. All right.
Can I add one thing before we get up?
Please.
To be completely transparent, I don't think the conversation and Chris, if you can expound on this in one of the coaching calls, man, not trying to tell you how to do your job, do what you do. None of that, you know what I'm saying? But if you can kind of this a lot for them, I don't think enough credit goes to learning how to disqualify leads as quick as possible.
Hold on. This is good. Explain what you're saying.
Especially working in a lower tier, I don't think it's talked about enough how many people that I treat like that 30K lot dude like that. I'm rolling through them more. I'm rolling through more conversations of those than I am of the conversations that are saying yes to be even have a fighting chance to be able to put out 3 to 5 offers a day. Like I'm rolling through those, but if I get 3 contracts and they're ranging me from 5 to 10, sometimes it's 10 on a good consistent 7, and I'm like, okay, well I got 3 contracts this week. That's why my contract goal be so high. But I don't also deal with a lot of fallout ratios unless it's something like damagingly wrong with the property, like foundation or something. Because like I don't have a fall. I'm not one of those high contract fallout ratio guys. I'm not one of those. but unless it's something like foundationally wrong, structurally wrong with the property. But I'm trying to have more disqualified conversations than I do yeses, so I could be able to get to those. Like, cause if I put out 3 a week and them 3 go, you know, well, that's to me in my mind, put it in the escrow, nothing wrong with title. That's a 30K a week that's finna come either down the line or the next month. So I'm keeping that goal each week so I can come up to a 50 to 60K month, you know, 40 to 60K month. And like having those disqualified conversations are just as important as having a conversation that with somebody that's saying, yeah, I want to sell this property. Because man, like if you talking to Steve, my dog, I love you, bro. Like for real, I want it so bad for you, bro.
Me too, man.
I want it just as bad.
Because he been doing it.
Yeah, and you know, I want it just as bad for you as I want it for you, Miss Deborah, my dude from New Orleans, that always want to be at the marketing events. I don't know why he's stuck on marketing with people. I love him so much. I tell him,
hold up, Chad. Hold up. Shout out to my guy B Jack. All right,
yeah, B Jack, man.
But you know one thing about B Jack, he gonna hit a networking event. If he don't do nothing, he gonna hit a networking event. You hear me?
So smart though, bro.
But hold on, Kurt, because this is what's I like this right now. All right, because you know sometimes the truth, you know, it's got a little stinger to it, right? But this point you're making of disqualification of leads is so critically important.
So important.
Because what happens is, and we see it. I just was talking about this with y'all last night. That obsessiveness we talk about with lead to lead.
Okay,
you gotta to be able to move through these leads properly and get to deal opportunities as quickly as possible. Guys, you have to be able to look at a lead, assess it, determine if it's an actual opportunity or not, and keep going. You got to be able to look at a lead, assess it, determine if it's a follow-up or not, and keep going. It's because you know what slows a lot of people down in these lower tier markets? Getting those yeses is so easy. So everybody's saying, yes, I'm interested in selling. And so you'll start trying to chase that out, run that out, when in reality, that should be something that y'all get and I know, Kurt, I know this is a thing. Because every once in a while, I'm gonna be honest, Kurt, every once in a while, I go look at the conversations Lex having with people submitting their leads and stuff like that. And some of y'all be stressed out about these leads, man. Some of y'all be stressed about these leads, and it ain't no deal.
It wasn't a deal. It wasn't gonna ever be a deal.
In 10 years from now, it won't gonna be a deal.
And it wasn't a deal 10 years ago before you got to it.
Come on, man. Come on. But then y'all get this emotional attachment to it. Gotta make it a deal, gotta this, gotta that. And it's like you supposed to be talking to other people. Like you're not even supposed to be tripping and stressing about XYZ.
You know what get me, Chris?
What's that?
They'll be on that call for 20, 30 minutes.
Height. Hey, I think I got one.
You don't.
You go look it up and then boom, it's listed. It's been listed. It's been listed for 3 years.
It's the commercial, dude.
Come on, man.
With the lot for 60K.
And then you pull a street view, it's hit. It's hit. Look like you looking at DR. It's hit. Listen, guys, we're gonna work on that. Hands off tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST. I'm hosting a class tomorrow, 12 p.m. If you're a full member, be on this call tomorrow. All right, we're going to talk about lead qualification. All right, because it's crazy important. It's crazy important. I think lead qualification, and like we talked about it last week on Hands Off, but we got to talk more. Moving your leads into these buckets quickly. You gotta be able to do that. I see Lex in the chat. Lex, y'all be having her stressed out. Lex gotta take a sip of water. Cause you got a commercial lot that's worth $6,300. That's it. $6,300. Seller want $80K. And what they doing, Kurt? They hitting Lex 1,000 times. What's going on with? What happened with? Hey, can you? Man, if y'all get that kind of energy towards more leads, you go hit your goal.
Yeah, but if was a fifth,
ooh,
we all be drinking.
Come on. If was a fifth, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, people, thanks for tuning in for closing conversation.
Come on, man. Guys, let's work on our lead quality. We're going to be talking on Hands Off tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. Kurt, Mr. Triple Down himself, is always a pleasure, man. Where can people find you and connect with you, man?
Man, y'all can find me at Instagram at _Kurt Coleon. But you know what? Man, just give me a few more years. You'll know who I am.
There it is. There it is. Man, look, it's always a pleasure. Every Tuesday and Thursday, man, we tapped in here making live calls to members of the community's leads. Look, you don't have to worry about making offers yourself. You don't have to worry about how to find cash buyers. You don't got to be out here knocking on doors, driving for dollars, cold calling. You don't got to do none of that. All right. We got a very clear, easy to understand process that you can easily implement to start making money in your business or just making some money on the side, man, to be able to better take care of yourself, your family, whatever you got going on. We'll see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're into you, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST if you're a full member. Stay locked and loaded, man. Keep submitting leads. Keep getting things in the door. See y'all on Thursday, man. Peace.